Good afternoon, everybody. As always, my name is JC, and welcome to my channel, Everyman's Thoughts. In today's video, we're going to discuss recent unexpected cast changes within the show and what that means for the series moving forward and ongoing production issues. Before we get started, I will be covering Lord of the Rings on Prime for the entire life of the show, so if this is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, and with that, let's get started. Over the last few weeks, news surrounding the show has been uneventful to say the least, or at least it was until a few days ago when we received the surprise announcement of Tom Budge's sudden departure from the series. The unexpected announcement came via Instagram, in which Tom himself wrote the following. "Hello, loves. It is with great sadness that I am writing to tell you I have departed Amazon Lord of the Rings television series. After recently seeing the first episodes shot over the last year, Amazon has decided to go in another direction with the character I was portraying. I must thank the creative team for their encouragement towards trying something that I believe was new, exciting, and beautiful. And I sincerely thank the extraordinary cast and crew for their love, support, and friendship over what has been a very difficult and unusual experience. Alas, some things just cannot be. Destiny, my mother, I thank thee." There are a few things I'd like to discuss here, and the first and most ridiculous was the interpretation of the passage, "I must thank the creative team for their encouragement towards trying something that I believe was new, exciting, and beautiful." You didn't have to go too far on the internet or dig too deep in the comments section to find people who would guarantee you that this meant that Amazon was radically deviating from the Tolkien source material. I understand that pundits and YouTubers have pages to fill and content to create, but without context, quite literally, these words mean absolutely nothing. Taking that leap from new, exciting, and beautiful to deviating from the books without other relevant facts is silly at best. It does nothing but create low-quality clickbait content and spreads unnecessary negativity for a show that's already suffered too much of that. The second issue is people just jumping on this bandwagon that this announcement somehow signals that the show is in disarray. What happened to Mr. Budge, although unfortunate for him, is extremely common for a new show. All new shows have an early review process, specifically so the production staff can review how the characters interrelate with each other or how their creative vision is playing out on screen. Having characters changed, rewritten, or recast is as common as new shows themselves. In fact, I'm going to take the exact opposite point of view and say, to me, this is a net positive. Despite all of the time and money that's already been spent, someone stood up and said, no, quality is still the most important factor, and we're going to do whatever we need to do to make it right. On a more serious note, Tom Budge was playing a recurring character. This means there are going to be reshoots and rewrites, and almost by definition, production delays. As usual, the OneRing.net was right on cue with this. The 2-episode pilot is done, and based on the current edit shown to crew, characters, actors, and scenes are being reconsidered. Safe to say there will be reshoots. While it is only March, I don't see this show premiering until next year. Sadly, I have to agree with the OneRing.net. Although I'm disappointed by this, I'm also fine with it. To me, it's much more important that this show is done right and establishes the base of an ongoing franchise that we can all enjoy. Well, guys, that's it for me. I will create another video the next time there's any confirmed relevant news. If you are interested in the show, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time.